All right, 50 Cent, session 11. So the first line I want to talk about, he talks about where he ended up going to this famous studio about an hour up north. A bunch of famous producers usually rent it out, and he was invited to go up there and basically just lock in on music. And he has this line that says, "It would have been very easy, even understandable, for me to be intimidated by the environment at Beersville. I was so far away from home in some studio out in the middle of the woods. Most of the other artists there were ahead of me in terms of success. A lot of rappers in my situation would have looked around, gotten unnerved, and taken the first bus home, fled back to the safety of their neighborhood, instead of subjecting themselves to the intensity of being locked in a building with their competition for 2 weeks." So he talks about how a lot of artists that were there were very established, like Nas was there. A lot of people that were connected to Jay Z were there. Very famous producers were there, and everyone was obviously way more successful than him in music. And a lot of people would be very intimidated by that, maybe get insecure, maybe give up or feel like they don't belong. But he took it as like I deserve to be here. I'm going to show them why I deserve to be here. I might not be as successful. I might not be as talented as a lyricist or a beat maker or just anything, but I'm going to work very hard and prove that I deserve to be here and have something to offer. And so I feel like your mentality when it comes to like kind of like growing or starting off something from the ground up, you're obviously not going to be good like night one or even night 300. But like if you just keep working at it and like you try hard, you believe in yourself, that's a great example of that. Like he obviously became who he was because of this mentality. And so I loved reading that. And then speaking of competition, he kind of uses competition in his favor. He says this line that basically says, "That's how competition works. You can join a losing fight and still come out of it with some sort of value." So he talks about when him and Kanye went at it. Um, he was going to release Curtis and Kanye was going to release Graduation. And he told Kanye to basically release it the same day to build some momentum, build some publicity, and also just kind of compete with each other. And Graduation ended up selling 957,000 units, and Curtis sold 691,000 units. And he even said that even though he lost, he got so much momentum from the rivalry that he doesn't think he would have been doing nearly as good if he didn't compete and kind of reach out to Kanye and kind of like go at each other. So there is value in like competing with people. You might not always win, but like you're just gonna get better. You might get some recognition. People might respect you more for going up to the throne. So there is a lot of benefits in losing, but a lot of people are so scared to lose or look like a loser that they won't even do that. So you really just have to look at things in like a very positive mindset.